Hey, my name is Tyler Riffley. I'm a record producer here in Anchorage, Alaska, and we're at my studio, North Heart Recording Studios. Today we're not really here to talk about music. We're here to talk about watches. My friend Will, who works in the music store downstairs, the dude is phenomenal at everything. He knows watches. He knows how to skateboard like nothing I've ever seen. He knows how to play guitar like nothing I've ever seen. The guy got me into watches. Told me about Rolexes and Breitlings and Omegas. He got me heavy into watches. And he was like, go down to Benbridge and check out the Rolexes. And well, 6 months later, I'm becoming a watch snob, and I have my first Rolex. I'm really proud of it. I really just love the beauty of watchmaking and horology, and just holding this thing still gives me goosebumps. I just got it. So I wanted to do a review and an unboxing. But before we get into that, what I will say is this is the first YouTube video I've ever posted about anything other than music. And I will leave some links to my music if you guys would like to hear it. But at the end of the day, I hope that this is the beginning of a YouTube channel that I'm starting now and will hopefully last forever, where you guys can go with me on my journey as I learn more about watches and hear things from other channels and share those things with you guys. And as I add more watches to my collection, I have a couple other ones that I'll do reviews on. But, this is my first true luxury watch. This is the big one. It's the big boy. And so I really hope that this isn't the first video. I'm a huge fan of some guys like Archie Luxury. That guy is brilliant, and I've learned so much from listening to him talk, and he's hilarious. I die laughing every time I watch him. Brilliant man. I'd love to talk to him. I'm probably going to pay him soon so that I can talk with him. Federico Talks Watches, that guy, huge fan of him as well. Check out Federico Talks Watches. Check out Archie Luxury and Paul Pluta. There's a few other channels that I really enjoy watching that I've learned a lot from, but we'll get to those later. So, but for right now, let's get to what we came for. So yeah, the other day I went into Benbridge and I dropped a significant amount of money for a watch, and this is the Rolex DateJust 41 millimeter. So let's go ahead and open it up. This is how they package it up for you when you walk out the door with it, unless you're wearing it on your wrist. And I was wearing my G-Shock when I went in there. And so, look at this box. It's just gorgeous. I mean, the packaging here is impeccable. It's like opening an iPhone. iPhones. I love opening iPhones. Opening an iPhone is like the best feeling in the world. Same thing here. The packaging that these guys do is just phenomenal. And for whatever reason, this cream color, which is one of my favorite colors, in this green, which I would never think to wear, because I wear a lot of cream colored stuff. I would never think to wear it with green. Their choice of a cream colored box to put the green box in, it's very eye pleasing. So I'm going to scoot a little closer here. This is the box. And it's a lot bigger in real life than it looks in videos, when you see it in videos. It's not huge, but it's definitely a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. So let's just open it on up. And there she is. This is the Rolex DateJust 41. It's a 41 millimeter DateJust. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out here. This would be in steel Rolls-Ore, which is Rolex's term for their gold mixed with their steel. So this is called the fluted bezel. And this part right here, the way that this thing reflects the light, I will tell you what, I might as well be wearing a disco ball on my wrist. I've gotten more comments in the past 2 days that I've had this watch, on my watch, than I've ever gotten about anything really in my life. This watch is beautiful. It's impeccable and it's beautiful. So this part right here, the fluted bezel, is in white gold. And then the indices are also in white gold. Let's go ahead and pull it off of its pillow. And here you go. The Rolex DateJust 41. It's got a caliber 3235 movement. I'm still learning a lot about that movement. I've done some research on it. I really, really love this watch. I do not have enough things that are good to say about it. I said that wrong. I've got so many good things to say about it that I can't say them all because I can't really put into words how I feel about this watch. This would be Sylvester, and this is his favorite place to hang out while I'm trying to work. Imagine that. I love this watch, and anybody who's considering buying their first Rolex watch should look at a DateJust. And I know that it's not as big of a investment as like what a Submariner or a GMT or whatnot, but this thing will hold its value. You know, looking at Chrono 24 and looking at the value that I lost walking out the door, there really is none that I lost. I didn't really gain any, but I didn't really lose any either. There's dudes selling these watches for the exact same price used that I paid for it new, which was $9,900. There's a couple of these used that are 10 grand right now. So I mean, and it looks like what Sylvester, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I love him. I love you, Sylvester. He's looking at himself. He's like, what the hell is that? Anyways, he's a very smart cat. I'll tell you about him later. And this is Toby. Beautiful, beautiful watch. If you are looking to buy a Rolex and you have the cash, do it now. Do it. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. And God forbid something happens and you have to sell it down the road, you'll get your money back. You are not going to lose your money. But buy it for you, wear it, enjoy it. Don't buy it for other people. I initially was looking at the two-tone with the rose gold. I thought that was just so beautiful, but you know what? I'm actually glad right now, aside from the fact that it was a few $1,000s more than this, I'm really glad that I went with this because I can wear this with any outfit, whether I'm in any color, any suit, any tie, any shirt, any pair of jeans, any pair of shoes. I can put this on and know that it's going to work, okay? And it feels so comfortable on my wrist. So if you're debating whether or not you should go for a two-tone or a stainless or a steel DateJust, and I will tell you, when I first saw this, I was like, nah, I'm pretty set on the two-tone. That's nice, but I really went with the two-tone. And then I came and looked at it again, and I was like, you know what? I changed my mind. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous, and I'm glad I didn't get the two-tone. So if you're in the same position, if I can't decide, do I drop the extra money, or do I stick with something I know is just always going to work? Stick with something that you know is always going to work, and then later on, when you're up to purchase your next watch, get the one you want. Get the two-tone. But you can't wear the two-tone with everything, especially the rose gold one. That's kind of like it looks so beautiful, but I couldn't wear it with every outfit. So yeah, a little bit about this watch. Let's talk a little bit about this watch. So the Rolex DateJust 41. I'm on my computer here. We've got a white Rolls-Royce, which is, again, a combination of oyster steel and 18 karat white gold. Just beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. 3235 movement with precision of -2 or +2 seconds per day. This would be the first watch, not my first automatic watch, but my first watch that is like serious business. This means serious business. They don't really need to advertise the specs on this thing too much. They don't need to advertise what they're about because you should already know what Rolex is and what Rolex is about. It is one of the best. It's part of the Holy Trinity. Patek, AP, and Rolex. Those are the three brands that you should be thinking about right now if you're getting into luxury watch buying. And a lot of people will tell you that there's other ones you could. Of course, there's the Omega Speedmaster. That's something I'm looking at as my next purchase is to have a Speedmaster. it's hard to imagine I would wear a Speedmaster as much as I would want to wear this, but who knows? Maybe I'm gonna need to maybe this is just the honeymoon phase, and I'm gonna get bored of it like us humans do, and I'm gonna need another watch to throw on. I do have a Liv, which is it's got a 7750 Valjoux movement in it. And it's a chronograph, and it's by a micro brand called Liv, and I bought that because I wanted that to be my. I spent about $1,000 on that, and I was like, I'm gonna try a good automatic watch out. That was a huge step up from the watches you'd get in the mall, like a Seiko. I love Seiko, by the way, Bulova, stuff like that. This Liv watch that I got. I know a lot of people talk down on the 7750, but I'll do a review on this watch. I love it. It's absolutely stunning, and for $1,000. If that's your budget, check out Liv. Check out Liv watches. But this watch, if you have 10 grand that you have in your savings account, pull it out of your savings account and put it on your wrist and enjoy it. And if life hits you hard and you need 10 grand for some reason, you could sell this thing in a day. Okay, get your money back, all of it. Pull that 10 grand out and buy a Rolex, all right? I mean, that's what I did. It kind of felt like a kick in the nuts, okay? Because it was pretty much my savings that I have right now. It was all of it. But I'm always tempted to, look at the crap I have here, okay? I have a huge mixing board. You don't even want to know how much this costs. Don't even ask. If you know what this is, you know how much it is. I've got microphones and analog outboard gear and speakers, and my cats chew my $100 cables up all the time, and so, I have so much stuff that I've spent money on that, yes, it makes me money in the sense that I'm running a studio, and it's been very successful. There's a couple other studios in Anchorage, but a lot of those guys just, pretend to know what they're doing. I actually got myself a college degree, and I'm one of the only guys in Anchorage, Alaska that can mix radio quality music. I'm looking at moving to Nashville soon, and what better way to celebrate? I've got a successful studio, and it's just hitting hard all of a sudden, and I'm the top guy in Anchorage right now. And also, I just graduated college from music production, and I put myself through that. Like, what better way to celebrate that than to get myself a Rolex? It's not a statement for me of, oh, look at me, I'm rich, because I'm not rich. Every ounce of money that I've made has gone into this, to making music, to getting better at my craft. And that's going to continue. But if you've got some money laying around, buy a Rolex, or buy another watch that you're looking at that's going to hold its value. But the big thing is, buy a watch that's going to hold its value. God bless this Liv watch, but it's a really nice watch. It's a great watch. But the second I walked out of the door with that $1,000 watch, well, it was shipped to me because it's an online thing. It's probably worth a couple hundred, maybe $200 or $300 now. It's not a Rolex, okay? So I enjoy wearing it. I go skateboarding a lot. I do things that I don't want to do in this. I don't want to scratch this up too much. Again, I'm still in the honeymoon phase. But if you're really getting into watches and you're serious about it, you cannot go wrong with a DateJust. Get a DateJust. I don't care what anybody says about the Jubilee bracelet. This thing is so stylish. Just look at the way that it reflects the light. I'm sitting in front of my windows here. Let me show you. This is my view of Anchorage, Alaska. Can you see those mountains? We're in a little bit of an industrial area, but I live here. And I will give you guys a full studio tour and house tour here soon. But I'm so thankful to the guys downstairs at the music store that got me to purchase this watch, because, I really do think it's a great investment. It's not a Submariner investment, but it is an investment, and I'm not going to lose money on it. And waking up and putting this on in the morning reminds me of what I came from, and that's, again, what I came from and the stupid decisions I've made in my life and the really bad places I've been is a story for another day. But where I came from and where I am now, this takes away my fears. When I look at this in the morning, it reminds me, you got this. Don't worry about what other people say about you. Don't worry about other people's issues with you. You got this. And so that's really all I have to say. I don't want to ramble on since I've already been rambling on and haven't given you guys too much information that you probably don't already know. If you guys are watch enthusiasts, you were probably completely bored with this video. If you guys are people that know a lot about watches, because I have only been studying watches for the past few months, watching every Archie video I could, watching every Federico video I could, and I still got tons to go through. Other channels too, lots of other ones, and just everything I can. And there's only so much you can learn in a few months. You know, the guys that have been doing this for years and years and years are probably going to leave some nasty comments on my video, and that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Like Archie says, go ahead and leave some nasty comments. But this first video of mine, because I'm not a big YouTuber either. This would be my first YouTube review ever. I'm not a good speaker. I don't know how to talk. I sing. So, you know, for those of you, this video is really intended to go out to people who maybe don't have a Rolex yet and are really debating, should I get something like that? Yes, if you have the money, do it right now. I don't care if that $10,000, even if it's all you have in your savings account, if it's not going to anything else right now, get the watch. It ensures you're not going to spend it on something stupid, and it ensures that you're going to have 10 grand when you need it. I called up a car dealership the other day just to play around, just to see what I could do with this watch, and just in a pretend scenario, I told them, hey, my car broke down, finances have been tight, I have no money, my credit's horrible, but I have this Rolex that's worth about 10 grand. Would you take it? And the guy literally said, dude, that's as good as cash to me. Bring it on down. We'll put you in a new car. Well, not a new car. It's a used car dealership. But that right there should be enough to prove that this is just as good as a savings account. You're wearing your savings account on your wrist. So instead of being tempted to spend your savings account on things you shouldn't spend it on, you can wear it and enjoy it. And if you ever truly need it, you can get rid of it. But this is going to be hard for me to get rid of. I mean, I don't know. I don't care if the world is ending tomorrow and I don't have $1 in my bank account. This is so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. And I think I'm going to lean towards, after dropping money like this on a Rolex, I feel like I should only go up from here. And I'd love to know what you guys think. If you guys have been in this game longer than I have, let me know what I should go for next. Should I go Omega? Or should I start going a little bit further up the chain? AP, Patek. It's going to be a long time before I have enough money to get another piece like that. But as soon as I do, I hope that you guys are the first to see it. For now, I guess I will let you guys go. This has been a good talk. And again, this is the first video of ever of me talking watches, and I probably did a fucking horrible job, and I'm sorry. You can't be good at everything, and the more you do it, the better you get. So let's call this good. Here in about a week or two, I'll do an update as far as what I think about this watch. I'll let you guys know what other people have to say about this watch, and if I've ever run into any issues wearing it in public. And then I'll do some reviews on my other watches, and I guess from then on out, until I buy another watch, I'm hoping to post every couple weeks, or maybe sooner than that, with just watch discussions. We'll see how much of a following I get on here. I don't really have any following on YouTube right now, so we'll see what happens. But the purchase of a Rolex is a big deal. And if you have the money and you're not spending that money on anything else and it's just sitting there, get a watch. Get a watch. Get it. Now's the time to do it too. Now is the time to do it. The prices of this stuff is only going up if you get the right one. And again, this DateJust isn't a Submariner, but if you look at the stats, these watches have slowly been going up the past few years. They're not going down. Sure as hell not going down. So with that, I guess I will let you guys go. Thank you for watching. My name's Tyler Riffley, and again, I'll leave some links to some music that I produced, some songs of my own, some songs of other artists, if you'd like to take a listen and hear what I've got to offer. I know there's a couple other music producers, I think Michael, that are heavy into watches, and he's a millionaire and I'm not, all right? So I can't really say that I compare to him, but one day I would like to. He seems very knowledgeable about his watches as well. I appreciate you guys watching. My name's Tyler Riffley. This has been my first watch talk ever. This is my Rolex DateJust 41 that I just purchased. I'm extremely happy about it. If you have the money, get one. I don't care, no excuses. Get a Rolex. Go down to your AD, get a Rolex. I got mine from Benbridge here in Anchorage. It's the only authorized Rolex dealer in Alaska, so if you're in Alaska, go to Benbridge, talk to Crystal. Get it, get it, get it. All right? Thanks for watching, and hope to talk to you guys again soon.